The date is October 11th, 2020. The Lakers have just won the NBA Finals in the bubble. Anthony Davis just put the finishing touches on what was an incredible playoff run, putting up 25 points, 2 blocks, and nearly 11 rebounds per game in the finals. Although he did not win Finals MVP, AD is at the highest point in his career, a multiple-time All-Star, yearly MVP candidate, perhaps the most dominant player in the NBA, and now an NBA champion. The only problem? He is about to fall off of a cliff. Coming off of the championship with the shortest offseason in NBA history, you could understand why Anthony Davis would be given some rest. This turned into a regular thing, missing a few nights here and there as he allowed his body to take it easy. AD missed 5 of the first 26 games before suffering a major injury in Game 28. He would go on to miss the next 30 games before finally returning in mid-April. Playing 13 of the final 14 games was a good sign, but in those games he was very clearly not himself. Davis shot 42% from the field, 21% from 3, and had just 7 rebounds in over 31 minutes a night. This is where we saw that first sign of Anthony Davis having polar opposite games from night to night. In the final 2 games, he put up 28, 10, and 5, followed by a 14.5 rebound game the very next day. We saw the exact same thing in the first round of the playoffs against the Suns. Game 1, he had a 13 and 7 in 38 minutes while shooting 5 for 16, and immediately followed that up with 2 34-point and 10 rebound games in a row in games 2 and 3. After a slow start in game 4, he picked up a groin injury, played just 19 minutes, missed game 5, and played just 5 minutes in game 6 as the Suns ripped off 3 straight wins to take the series. The only bit of good news for AD, the season was finally over, so he could just heal up and move on from what was a long season. However, the 21-22 season, you could argue, went even worse for both him and the Lakers. He once again could not stay healthy, playing just 40 games and missing over 17 straight games twice during the season. Despite an awful 3-point shooting season, stats-wise, he actually was okay, shooting his best field goal percentage since the 2017-2018 season, as well as putting up 23 and 10. A lot of it could be contributed to injury, but we once again had a season of games with polar opposite stat lines from night to night as he struggled to have real consistency both with being on the court and his play when he was on the court. The main argument for why this season could be considered worse than the 2021 season is because the Lakers did not even make it to the play-in, finishing 11th in the Western Conference. The one benefit though is that a full-length offseason may have been the best thing for AD, as the 22-23 season is where he began his ascension back to level we see him at now. This time he was able to play 56 games and really just had one section of games missed due to injury where he missed 20 in a row. I know it's a low bar, but it was still an improvement. Statistically, we also saw some encouraging signs. Scoring jumped to 26 points per game, and the 12.5 rebounds were a career high. AD put together some insane performances this season, including a ridiculous 55-point, 17 rebound performance against the Washington Wizards. This also translated to the playoffs as Davis put up 22 points and 14 rebounds to go with 3 blocks and nearly 2 steals per game. He led the Lakers all the way to the conference finals where they ultimately would be taken down by the eventual champion Denver Nuggets. This season was the first real jump back into stardom for Anthony Davis since that ring in 2020, and things would continue to go up the following year. In the 23-24 season, he played a career best 76 games en route to an All-Star appearance, his first since 2020, as well as finishing 4th in DPOY and getting a spot on the All-NBA second team. He once again put up 25 and 12 while collecting 2 blocks and over a steal per game. 40 and 15 against Washington, 27 and 25 with 7 steals against Minnesota, 34 and 23 against Milwaukee. He just put together one of his most complete seasons in his entire career, and most definitely his best since the bubble. Things once again would go wrong in the playoffs as they fell to the Nuggets again. However, in that series, AD certainly carried his weight as he averaged 28 and 15 against the MVP of the league. All of those highs and lows lead us to now, the 24-25 NBA season. Not only has AD looked the part once again, he has looked even better. Davis is clearly the number 1 option on this Lakers roster, and it has led them to a phenomenal and quite unexpected start to the season. As this video is being recorded, he leads the league in points per game with 32, is 5th in rebounds with 12, and is also averaging nearly a 2-2 with 1.8 steals and 2 blocks per game. Statistics wise, the current frontrunner for MVP in the 24-25 NBA season is Anthony Davis. One of the most made fun of, mocked, and ridiculed NBA players in the entire league has appeared to put the tough days behind him and return to the top of the NBA. If he can stay healthy, Anthony Davis looks poised to give himself a chance to claim both his first career MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. If you made it to the end of the video, I really do appreciate it. And if you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content like this. More podcast episodes, Sims, and of course, NBA story videos like this will be coming out all season long. So make sure you hit the bell so you can be the first to see the new videos. Once again, if you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.